effects be with me. It didn't work. Make yourself useful for once. There, now quickly.
Geron!
I'm working as fast. I can do it, Nuri!
Geron!
I can do it!
Was it not fate that drove him forth? The seer had sought them out. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop chasing them. Who could help them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nuri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here? Hail Rondra, Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash? So the blood barrier is not far off?
It is but a short distance for a travelling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
What business does a Knight of Andergast have in the Thash Mountains?
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the Blood Barrier.
You have travelled through the blood barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Eferdan immediately.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham, but the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
Did you run into an explorer in the blood barrier, near a red lake?
Huh. Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
This stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is Akani's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
Rondra be with you, Sir Knight.
And with you.
Wonberries. Their bitter blue juice has healing properties.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Nobody home.
He just went into hiding.
Strange contrast.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Strange. The link between the wheels is missing. It's also impossible to move the wheel. Someone has removed the crank. Never again will the puppeteer tell this story, and that's my fault. Maybe I really am a bad luck charm. I'll just take it all.
When will we move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is. Besides, without any proper gear, we won't last 2 days in the blood barrier. That's much too... Fits exactly.
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking! What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the Black Furs get here!
Seems like you've been fooled, Sir Dwarf. The boy has sounded the bell. There are no orcs attacking.
What? What's going on in your wooden head, boy? Sounds the alarm without good cause and forces an honest dwarf out of his warm and comfy chair. I can't believe it.
I just wanted to... You didn't answer the door, sir.
Well, forget it. But you can cut out the formal hogwash while we're at it. Who are you, anyway?
I am Geron of Andergast.
From Andergast? Just like this one there? Very well, then. My name is Gram, Grandoline's son. And this is Gram's open house.
Open house? Pfft.
What do you want, Geron of Andergast?
We need gear and provisions for... That means a good length of rope, blankets, water...
Very well. That'll be 1 ducat, please.
What? That's much too expensive.
By Fex and Angrosh, what did you expect? Do you think this stuff grows under the rocks around here? Too expensive? I can't believe it.
But...
You can ask again as soon as you have some money.
kind of argument do you and the knight have anyway?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knight says you poisoned his horse.
Why, that's what he did.
Shut your face, Rathling!
Bah!
So the knight is lying.
Listen, human. I don't think this is any of your business, so...
All right, all right. We're looking for a wise man who is said to be in the blood barrier at the moment, near a red lake.
One of those weirdos, eh? I remember one of them coming through here. Wanted to buy all sorts of stuff from me. Lots of obscure rubbish.
Do you know exactly where I can find him?
Yes. I'll tell you if you can offer me something in exchange. You rub my back, I rub yours, understand?
There you have it, my boy. The dwarf is a cutthroat.
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
I'll sell you the horse and the trailer.
Nah, don't bother. I don't care much for hacks and what they drag around with them.
I'll leave you to it. My arm is too... Not a single berry is falling down, as always. Out of reach.
Hey, keep your... Do you think my beard gets groomed by...
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved possession.
Listen. What kind of magic was that you saved us with?
That was the power of the moonlight. It is like fire to the sad fairies. It burns them.
What do you mean, sad fairies?
I felt that they once were just like me.
And now they are sad?
Sure, if fairies lose their command over magic, they don't die but get consumed by darkness instead. Then they're sad and will never be able to laugh again.
To me, they seemed like mean fiends who have Isida's blood on their hands.
They're sad nonetheless, believe me.
Your magic is fatal, even for you, isn't it? You almost got burned by it yourself.
I didn't want you to die.
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do now?
Why do those mean fairies serve the seer?
You must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject. It's making me sad.
We need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can do with a little rest.
Very well. Let's carry on later. Sir Knight Rathling.
What is it, my boy?
I'll sell you the horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
If we don't move along soon, the dark creatures will catch